So hi everyone. Again, my name is Roshan Ganu. I'm an international student at in the MFA program at MCAD. I'm in my second year, so I'm currently working on my thesis. Um, so I'd like to start with my experience of like how I chose MCAD. I come from a writing background, so I did my journalism and then my master's in French. So I'm a writer. Narrative is very important to my practice, but art has always been my mode of expression. So I was kind of looking for a program that's going to let me use my prior experience with art. And MCAD was a really good fit in terms of the interdisciplinary nature of the MFA program. I think it's rare to find a program, not just in the US, but even in Europe or other parts of the world, where an MFA in an interdisciplinary domain is encouraged, which MCAD is really good with. Secondly, was the mentorship program. I think Michael already mentioned it earlier. So my mentor in my first year, so I came in as a comic artist. I started out as comics where I was using language and like other personal history to make comics about Minneapolis. But like again, like Michael said, in the first year, you just go crazy with experimentation, and which is what I did. I made tons and tons and tons of comics. What you see on your screen is basically my website, which is it's kind of a culmination of first and second year work, and I'll talk about it in just a bit. But I started out as a comic artist, and then slowly moving into illustration, and then narrative, and then almost installation. I'm kind of looking at it as 3D illustration, so I use materials and 3D found objects to build my comics and illustrations now. So it's kind of been a big shift from first year to second year. So in the first year coming in, since I was a comic artist, my mentor was a comic artist, Tyler Page. He's recently, I think, published two books now, and yeah, you can look him up on Google. And then that was my first mentor, and then I realized my work was moving more into like illustration. Kind of. So then I thought of changing my mentor to somebody in illustration. So currently, my mentor is Ryan Peltier, and he's like a New Yorker illustrator, and he illustrates for all these great magazines and like newspapers. He's also working on a children's book now. So that's a little bit about my beginning here. I'm currently working on a children's book related to the Minneapolis winter. We have a great summer here, but we have an even greater winter. And I come from the tropics, so it was a pretty big change for me. But honestly, I really enjoy it. It's really pretty in the winter here. I also want to talk a little bit about what the MFA program has done for me personally. I think the MFA program, the faculty, the director, and everybody, just the MCAD community is super encouraging when if you want to do something that's out of your comfort zone, or even if it's in your comfort zone, just making work is super inspiring in this space. There's so many fellowships, grants. I mean, Mary and Michael have touched upon that before, but it really is literally in your plate. All you have to do is just apply. And I was not used to this before this program because, again, like I said, I come from a different field. But coming in here, just there's just so much going on in the Twin Cities. There are galleries you can apply to. There are open calls. There are grants, fellowships. So I have a show in Feb at Suvac, which is a gallery in Minneapolis, and I found out about that because there's like a tie-up between MCAD, the MFA program, and Suvac. So then you had to apply to this open call, and then you just go through the whole process. And it also, I think, prepares you for um, for the application processes for these different open calls, and there are so many. Um, yeah, that's about like my experience as a student in the MFA program. If you have any other questions, the graduate assistantship, that was the last thing I wanted to talk about. Like, the graduate assistantship has really helped me kind of fund my everyday expenses, from whether it's food or getting art supplies. Um, I think my graduate assistantship covers all my art supplies during the semester. Um, it's in the first year I was a teaching assistant, for the art history department, and then now I'm a teaching assistant for the relief printmaking and monotype class. So again, like, I'm doing like a variety of things right now. Like, even though I came in as a comic artist, currently I'm also a printmaker, I'm also an illustrator, I'm an installation artist, and I kind of try to merge all these different things into my work. And on that note, I'd like to just show you my website, like the one that is the whale that just says yes. So this was a print, like the background and the fish is a print. It's a monotype and a holograph. So I kind of took all of that, the textures, and then I scanned them in and made this little animation. And I think there was somebody who wrote in the chat about animating their paintings. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. And like, as you can see, my front, like my main page is full of gifs, and yeah, it's fun. You should come to MCAT.
Well, that's great. Oh, thanks, Roshan. Does anybody have any questions for any of us? It seems like there was a lot of questions on the chat line, and we really appreciate it. We want to respect your time as well and make sure that if you need to go rush off and do something, you can. I'm going to type my email in the chat box. If I can remember, I can't type and talk. So feel free to, email me or give me a call. Yeah, did you live on campus? Do you live on campus?
Yes, I do live on campus. I came in, so in my first year I lived on campus, and I preferred to live on campus in my second year as well, because the campus housing is like right opposite the main building, which has all the technical facilities like the 3D shop, wood shop, media center. It's literally like hop, skip, and jump from where I live. So I personally prefer staying on campus.
And I just typed a little note in there, but a lot of our students, once you're admitted into the MFA program, you also get access to a private MFA Facebook, and that's available to current MFA students, alumni, and also faculty and mentors. So there's a lot of exchange about like apartments being open and places to live, and so yeah. Any other questions?